and for the determination of quorum, kindly acknowledge your attendance once your name is called. Starting with our chairperson, Attorney Danjon G. Lucas. Good morning po.
I wish I'm Major General. Present.
Morning po. With us also is Engineer Jaime M. Cosep.
Good morning, President.
Also present are the representative from the end user, ODG, MIS, and ANS po. Also with us are the BAC TWG members and the BAC Secretariat. We also have representative po from IAS present online. With that, sir, we have a quorum. Thank you po.
Okay, let's proceed with the first item on our agenda. Pre-bid conference. 2.1.
Ms. Check, can we proceed with the presentation?
Yes, sir. A question lang po, meron pong online,
Secretariat, can you confirm if we have
online...
online prospective bidders in attendance today?
None yet, sir, but wait po natin, baka may i-accept po.
Okay. While we're waiting, can I just remind Secretariat of our regular report on the status of our accomplishment insofar as the projects endorsed to BAC Bravo is concerned, please? Please provide a report. During the next meeting, it would be helpful and beneficial to the members to see a presentation also, just a one-slide presentation of those endorsed and what are the status of the same percentage maybe. Depends on how the Secretariat would want to showcase and present our accomplishment. Just want to
Duly
make
noted po, sir.
Yes, we want to see the percentage of the, well, start with what has been presented, maybe during what is the percentage of projects under pre-procurement, what is the percentage of those that are under technical working groups, post-qualification, for bid evaluation, and awarded. Let's compare it back to back with our 2023 performance. Would be very helpful for us to evaluate our standing and if in fact we're doing our mandate and are able to deliver. Okay, thank you. So let's
Noted,
proceed.
sir.
Please take note that we want that presented Monday. Friday, I might not be able to attend, but you can. I'll try to attend online, but I think I'll be attending a town hall meeting in Lagindingan on Friday. Okay. So if you can do it on Friday, I will attend online so that I can see it. Okay. It's imperative for us to see that because the DG is asking for the performance of both Alpha and Bravo. But if not, if with the indulgence of the other members, Monday would be best. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. 2.1, please.
To the end user, we already have the prospective bidders online.
Mr. Chair, before we formally start the presentation for the pre-bid conference, may we request the prospective bidders to identify themselves for record purposes, starting off with Mr. EJ Juan.
Good morning po, EJ1 for PLDT.
MIS, could you please show the list of the attendees so we could run then the EPLDT, kindly confirm Miss Carmina, followed by Fireflies and so on, please. Thank you.
Good morning. This is Carmina Apostol from EPLDT. Thank you.
Next, please, Fireflies, followed by GTI.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rika May Docil from my DCB. Thank you.
Good morning, Benji Abo from GTI.
Yeah, for all our prospective bidders who are present online, kindly key in all those information you just mentioned earlier, so that our secretariat would take note of them. And we will now proceed with the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you po. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Cheryl from MISD. Today, we are going to present the project supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of one-year subscription of CAAP corporate email services with 1,000 accounts. The bid number is 2402505 Bravo. As a background, the approved budget for the project is 7,300,000 pesos, and the delivery of goods is required for 30 calendar days.
Hold on, just acknowledging the presence of our Vice Chair, Major General Ricardo Banaya.
Present, sir.
Good morning, sir. The delivery, I said, for the goods is required for 30 calendar days from the issuance of the notice to proceed. The bidding will be conducted through an open competitive bidding using the 2016 revised IRR of the RA 9184. For the specific bid data sheets for the ITB Clause 5.3 pursuant to Section 23.4.1.3 of the IRR, the bidder shall have an SLCC that is at least one contract similar to the project, amount of which shall be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. For this purpose, contract similar to the project refers to contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be the email hosting services. This must have been completed within the 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipts of the bids. For ITB Clause 10.1, for the legal documents, A, valid field jobs registration, certificate, platinum memberships, all pages, or the registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship, CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent documents. Letter C, the mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. Or letter D, the tax clearance as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For the technical documents, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officers to sign the OSS. These shall include all the following documents as attachments to the OSS. Number 1, certificate under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 IRR. Number 2, legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidder against this authority. And number 3, bid bulletins if it's applicable. For the financial documents, the prospective bidder's audited financial statements showing, among others, the prospective bidder's total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BRR. For the preceding calendar years, we should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. And last, the prospective bidder's computation of the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. For Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreements. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. For ITB Clause 11.1, the second bid envelope shall contain the financial documents. These shall include the complete accomplishments of all the following documents as stated and required under Section 8 of this PBD and shall form part of the bidder's financial document. Number 1, the original duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and the original duly signed accomplished price schedule. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. For ITB Clause 14.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amounts: 146,000 or 2% of the ABC if the bid security is in cash, cashier's check, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, and the amount of not less than 365,000 or 5% of the ABC if the bid security is in surety bond. For ITB Clause 15, please take note that each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical, and financial documents shall be properly marked with ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated accordingly. Example, page 3 of 100. Each page of the last page of the documents, this should be per envelope basis. Each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bids. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. For the ITB Clause 19.1, the bidder must render its statement of compliance or conformity with bidding documents as enumerated and specified in Section 7, the technical specification. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. For 19.2, ITB Clause, partial bid is not allowed. The project is packaged in a single lot, and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. For ITB Clause 20.2, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid or the LCB that complies with is responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit its latest income and business tax return through EFPS, the business licenses and permits required by law, such as the registration certificate, mayor's permit, and tax clearance, and also the latest audited financial statements. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award. For the special conditions of the contract, for SEC 2.2, the terms of payment, for the terms of payment, payment of 100% of the contract price upon delivery, installation, and commissioning of the final acceptance of the project. And for the inspections and tests, the inspections and tests that will be conducted shall include, but not limited to, the email account inventory, and or whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require. For Section 7, for the terms of reference, for the deliverables of this project, CAAP is expecting 300 email accounts with the following features: custom and secured business email, full-featured web interface for desktop, laptop, and mobile devices. There should be at least 30 gig cloud storage with free integrated calendar, fully synchronized email on different devices for the mobile and desktop, administrator dashboard, and the standard support of 24/7 phone and email support. Also, 700 email accounts with the following features: custom and secured business email, full-featured web interface for desktop, laptop, and mobile devices, with at least 1 tera cloud storage, free integrated calendar, fully synchronized email on different devices, capable for video meetings with recording features, administrator dashboard, and standard support of 24/7 phone and email support. Also, the migration from our existing email provider to the new email provider. And then the training for the administrator and the end users, the winning bidder, shall provide training materials and training certificate for each participants. For the warranty and support, it must be available 24/7. The standard 4 hours response time from time of reporting from email, call, SMS, or chat with 24/7 alert and notification system, and then support and hotline for the second level. So for further information, you can refer to the BAC Secretariat with the telephone number, email address, and the CAAP website. The scheduled opening of the bids is shall be on 29 May 2024. For any questions and clarifications, the table is now open, sir.
May we invite bidders if they have questions? I see Rika May Dockley, sorry, raising her hand.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hi.
Yes, I have some questions, sir. For question number one, sir, may we confirm if the training is online or on-site po?
The training can be done online.
Online. Noted on this, ma'am. For the second question po, may we know your existing provider for 700 accounts?
Google Workspace.
Google Works. Okay, ma'am. Noted on this. For the third question po, ma'am, may we know po yung ginagamit niyo pong yung existing niyo po na gamit for migration?
Depende po kasi yun kung ano yung ipopropose nyo. So kung Google Worksheet lang din, edi
Apo.
magto-token na lang tayo, change token tayo.
Okay, ma'am. Noted po. Ma'am, for the fourth question po, ma'am, regarding po, ma'am, sa required documents under Omnibus 1 statement, yung certification under oath po, ma'am, magpo-provide po ba ng format po na, ma'am, is kayo po or kami na pong mga bidder? Hello?
Sorry po.
I'm sorry, Miss Rika May Docil, could you please
Yes, sir.
clear your background? We're hearing too much noise from your end.
No, I'm so sorry, sir. Hello, sir. Okay na po.
Mr. Simon, are you busy?
Hello, sir. Can I continue na po, sir? If okay na po sa inyo,
Ayan, sir. Ma'am, dun po
Yes,
sa
po.
certificate, yung under
Yes.
oath,
Yes,
walang form yun, so sarili nyo po na certification po yun.
Okay po, ma'am. Noted po on this, ma'am. For the fifth question, ma'am, regarding, ma'am, the required legal clearance, ma'am, may we know po the process for this?
You just go to our legal department and secure the legal clearance.
Bali, regarding this, sir, bali, actual po kami pupunta, sir, sa office po ng legal department to get this legal clearance. Tama po.
Yes. Or you may email them, they have an official email, but I'd recommend you go there also because you anyway have to get the actual document.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Noted on this po. And sir, for the last question, sir, may we know if when is the deadline for clarification for this project?
Ma'am, all clarifications for this project may be submitted in written
Yes, sir.
document up to 10 days before the opening of bids po.
Okay, sir. Noted, sir. Bali, that's all, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you. May we ask or know if there's any more question from our prospective bidders? Yes, Miss Eileen, go ahead, please.
Good morning po. Eileen from Integrated Computer Systems. Question po for the SLCC. Should it be a government account or can we submit a corporate account?
Ma'am, it doesn't matter if the largest completed account belongs to a government contract or a private contract as long as it is indeed your largest completed contract.
Okay po, noted, sir.
Any other questions, please? Hearing none, Mr. Chair. Again, we'd like to remind all our prospective bidders that should you have any further questions or clarifications regarding this project, you may still do so, provided it has to be in writing 10 days up to the opening, before the opening of bids po.
Okay, thank you. May we proceed now to the next item, 2.2.
To all our prospective bidders who just attended the private conference for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of one-year subscription of CAAP Corporate Email Services, and with 1,000 account, you are now excused. We'll now be requesting the prospective bidders for the next project. Should you be the same bidder for the next item in the agenda, you may stay online po. Secretariat, kindly accept all our prospective bidders for the next agenda item. All right, so I guess all our prospective bidders are already online. May we request everyone who will be participating in this private conference to type in your name, company, for record purposes before we start the conference. For the interest of time, I guess, Mr. Chair, may we request the start of the conference while the prospective bidders are typing in the information. Thank you.
Good morning po. My name is Cheryl from MISD, and we are here to present to you the project for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of fire suppression system for the MISD data center. The bid number is 2402405 Bravo. As a background, sorry, the approved budget for the project is 3 million. For the delivery of the goods, it is required for 45 calendar days from the issuance of the notice to proceed. Bidding will be conducted through open competitive bidding using the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. For the specific bid data sheets, specifically ITB Clause 5.3, pursuant to Section 23.4.1.3 of the 2016 IRR of 9184, the bidder shall have an SLCC that is at least one contract similar to the project, amount of which shall be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refers to contracts which have the same major categories of work, installation and commissioning of fire suppression system. It must have been completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of the bids. As a continuation for the SLCC, please attach the following supporting documents related to each listed completed similar contract: the notice of award, or the notice to proceed, or it's the contract or the purchase order, or any of the following documents: copy of certificate of completion, or certificate of acceptance, or certificate of satisfactory performance issued by the bidder's client, and a copy of its official receipt or sales invoices issued by the bidder to the client. The OR or SIs must be summed up to the full amount of total contract price of completed project. For ITB Clause 10.1, for the legal documents, we are requiring the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate from SEC, or the DTI for sole proprietorship, or CDA for the cooperative or its equivalent documents. The mayor's or business permit issued by the city or its municipality, and then the tax clearance finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For the technical documents, statement of the prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Whether similar or not similar in nature, complexity to the contract to be bid. Statement of the single largest completed contract, or the SLCC, to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. The original copy of the bid security, the schedule of requirements, conformity with the technical specification, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and after-sales parts if it's applicable. Also for the technical documents, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, the original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperatives, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture. This shall include all the following documents as attachments to the OSS. 1, you need to include the certificate under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirement as prescribed under the IRR, the legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending case of the prospective bidder against this authority. Number 3, if applicable, the bid bulletins of this project. For the financial documents, the prospective bidder's audited financial statements, showing among others the prospective bidder's total and current assets and liabilities stamp received by BRR, and letter L, the prospective bidder's computation of NFCC, the net financial contracting capacity, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC. For the Class B document, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. For ITB Clause 11.1, the second bid envelope shall contain the following documents for the bid as specified in Section 8, or the checklist of technical and financial documents. These shall include the complete accomplishments of all the following documents as stated and required under Section 8 of this PBD. and shall form part of the bidder's financial documents. Number 1, the original duly signed and accomplished financial bid forms, and also the original duly signed and accomplished price schedule. Modifications and or any alterations on the stated requirements in the financial document forms shall not be allowed. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be disqualified. For the ITB Clause 14.1, the amount of not less than 60,000 or 2% of the ABC if the bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. Letter B, if the amount of not less than 150,000 or 5% of the ABC if the bid security is surety bond. For RTP Clause 15, kindly take note that each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. The submitted eligibility, the technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with the ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated accurately. Example, page 3 of 100, page 4 of 100, etc. Page number of last page of the document shall be on per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequentially based on the entire span of the whole document inside the envelopes. Bid not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. Each bidder shall submit 1 copy for the first and second components of its bid. For ITB Clause 19.1, the bidder must render its statement of compliance and conformity with bidding documents as enumerated and specified in Section 7. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. For 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The project is packaged in a single lot, and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. For the NFCC computation or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank. For 20.2, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid shall that complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit its latest income and business tax return through EFPS, and then the business licenses, permits required by law, such as the registration certificate, mayor's permit, the tax clearance, and also its latest audited financial statements. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award. For the special conditions of contract, terms of payment, payment of 100% of the contract price upon completion and final acceptance of the project. The inspections and tests that will be conducted shall include, but not limited to, the physical inspection and inventory, whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require. For the terms of reference, Section 7 of this PBD, for the general objective of this project is to implement a level of safety and security to protect CAAP information technology devices and information asset from damages caused by fire. CAAP is expecting to be delivered with a clean agent HFC 227EA or AFC 227 fire suppression system, with key features that its clean agent fire suppression system is a colorless, odorless, non-contaminating gaseous fire protection agent, electrically non-conductive, work by removing heat from a fire so that combustion cannot be sustained, should be non-toxic, safe around people, workspace, and electronic devices, significantly minimizes damages to life and property. For the scope of deployment, the fire suppression system shall be delivered, installed, tested, and commissioned at the MISD data center, here located at CAAP Head Office, Pasay City. For the floor plan of the MISD, This is the fire plan. We're going to put the fire suppression dun sa A, data center and server room. For the deliverables, for general requirements, the bidder shall submit their offers with the detailed specifications, drawings, catalogs, if any, for the product they intend to supply. Bidders must have installed similar fire suppression system in at least 2 infrastructures, and agents and devices must be UL certified. All the functionalities and scope of the product to be supplied shall not be less than those required in this specification. Bidders shall provide a detailed proposal on how they shall fulfill the requirements. Bidders shall submit certificate of satisfactory performance from at least 3 completed projects with similar major components. For the mechanical components of this project, the pipes, fittings, cylinder rack, agent cylinder, the HFC 227 agent, the nozzles, discharge valve head, liquid level indicator, pneumatic actuator, pressure gauge, pressure switch, manifold, non-return valves, signages, and other supplies and materials if needed. And then the fire alarm and alert system, the sounds and the light alarms. For the fire suppression specification, 2 units of 125-pound cylinder with 96 pounds FM 200 agent with accessories must be capable of automatic release and manual release of the FM 200 agent with not more than 60-second countdown, extinguishing control panel, smoke detector, alarm, manual release and abort station, interface for automatic shutdown system for air conditioning and ventilation system. The system installation and testing shall include the following: installation of the FM200 cylinder with agent and cylinder racks fire suppression system, installation and leak system of pipes and fittings with accessories, installation and testing of the alarm systems, and installation and testings of the electrical systems. For the knowledge transfer, the training must include the following: the very basic firefighting, standard procedure before and after a fire, and maintenance and check of fire suppression system. The winning bidder shall provide the training materials and training certificates. For the warranty, we're requiring 3 years warranty and support for parts, periodic maintenance, checks, and services. Guaranteed parts availability within the warranty period, and then a standard 4 hours response time from the time reporting from chat, SMS, call, and email support, and 8 hours response time from time of reporting for an on-prem support. The documentation requirements, the winning bidder shall submit the following: the proposed design as per the requirements, the methodology and the work plan, the user's manual, including the hard copy and the soft copy, the as-built plan upon completion of the project, the training materials, and the warranty and the support certificates. As other requirements, we are encouraging all the interested parties to conduct its own ocular inspections here at CAAP MISD Data Center. The scheduled opening of bids is on 29 May 2024. Thank you po. For any questions and clarifications, the table is now open po, sir.
We are now inviting our prospective bidders to raise their questions. The floor is now open. Yes, from Xavier Soriano. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Yeah, I would like to ask about the technical specifications. Like one, I noticed that there are 2 units of 125-pound cylinder that is being required. May I know why two units?
Sorry. Sir, nagkaroon na po kasi rin ng evaluation. Meron din kami kasing team na from the fire, ma'am, anong tawag dun sa ADF, from the ADMS, and they are recommended those, yung, na yon, yung items na yon.
Okay, is this a main and reserve system? Kasi I haven't computed the required amount of FM200. But, kasi pwede naman siya, if ever, pwede naman isang cylinder. But may configuration kasi tayo if it is a main and reserve system. For example, yung second cylinder will act as a reserve tank just in case nag-discharge yung first. Is this the configuration that we're looking at?
Sir, siguro mas maganda po, kaya ini-encourage po namin ng mga bidders na, yung prospective bidders na gumawa ng sarili nilang ocular inspection. So sana before mag-finalize po dun sa questions 10 days before the actual opening of the bids. So kung para magkaroon tayo ng actual inspection nyo po dun sa area ng data center.
Yes, ma'am, but these questions kasi are actual configurations, like paano natin i-design
Yes,
based
sir.
on the ocular, yeah. Sige, I'll put an option na lang na gawin ko main and reserve cylinder yung 2 units or ano siya talaga, primary cylinder for the application. I'll take note na lang sa proposal.
Thank you.
Plus, another question, ma'am. For the extinguishing control panel system, will this be conventional or addressable?
Gandang tanong. Sorry, sir, kasi hindi naman din po ako yung pinaka-expert po doon. Pero nandun po sa technical specification namin are the general requirements. As long as nag-comply po kayo dun sa general requirement namin, okay naman na mag-tender kayo ng proposal nyo accordingly.
Okay, sige. We'll tender na lang for these 2 options kasi malaki yung cost difference din niya. We'll provide these 2 options na lang. For the interfacing, probably we'll do the ocular para alam namin yung number of interfacing items for this.
Yes po.
Tapos, I have another question for the system installation and testing. Hindi kasi naka-indicate dito yung door fan testing, which is a mandatory testing na by the codes and standards. Ang usual concern namin dito, pag may leaks yung room, problem kasi siya, kailangan ma-hold ng room yung gas, yung gas eh. So if there are leaks, who would be handling the sealing of the leaks? Will it be ours pa ba or it will be through a different contractor?
Sorry, sir. Leaks ng...
Kasi the room should be capable of holding the gas,
yes.
yung FM200 gas. Kung may mga butas yung kwarto, mag-escape lang yung gas. So,
Yes, sir.
requirement to be sealed. If we find any leaks, who will be handling the sealing? Will be part of our scope or
Part na po ng...
outside our scope, no?
Sa labas nyo na po yun. Na-consider
Okay.
naman din po namin yun nung ginawa po yung data center, sir.
Okay, thank you. As of now, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Any other questions po from our prospective bidders?
Sir, sorry. I still have another one. Sorry.
Please go ahead.
Can I
po,
continue,
sir.
sir? Sir, is there a recommended location on a control panel?
Sir, according to our end user, there is none, and I think that's the very purpose of why they
Of the
are
ocular.
inviting yes.
Okay. But it would be within lang the data center, the MISD office?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, make sure that these questions will be answered, right? I mean, even during the ocular, because this will affect the proposals that they will be submitting, and we don't want an instance where we will disqualify a bidder simply because of ambiguities in our requirement, okay?
Yes,
That's
sir.
precisely why you have to be prepared when you do the ocular, no?
Kaya,
So,
sir,
next time we
kaya,
encourage the end user to come here with all the uh, they're experts, the so-called experts, so that they can answer the question, so that we will not be wasting each other's time. I'm
So-
not saying you are. Sorry, that came out wrong. But we just have to make sure that this will be answered, because this will definitely affect the post-qualification of the TWG. No? These ambiguities might
Yes, sir.
be used to disqualify a prospective bidder, and that is not good for the authority,
Yes.
because that bidder may be able to give us the better option. Okay?
Sir,
Thank
we
you.
will also make sure na yung representatives from ADMS will be present during the ano.
Right, right. Thank you.
One last question, ma'am. Okay, I think probably it would be the end user to answer na lang eh. Kasi I see a overhead cabling system. Is this installed na, ma'am?
Yung, sir, yung?
Yeah, sa
Meron
drawing
na,
kasi,
sir. Meron na po.
okay. Yung
Existing po siya.
concern ko kasi dito, we need to install a nozzle above this because this is an electrical hazard. So baka hindi tayo magkasya sa ibabaw ng cables.
Meron, sir. May
Yeah.
provisions na po din dyan.
Sige, we'll check on na lang on the ocular inspection. Thank you, ma'am. That's all.
Thank you.
Another one, I think, from Rika.
There's a question from the chat box from Ms. Rika. Secretariat, could you read the question? Yeah, there it is. So the question is, can you relax the SLCC amount equivalent to 50% to 25%? The answer to that question, ma'am, no, because yung SLCC po, as required by the IRR of RA 9184, has to be at 50% for the goods, considering this project is classified under the goods. Any other question po?
Hi, sir. Good morning. Ann Centeno here from Global Trends. Sir, may we know kung kailan pwede mag-schedule for the site inspection?
Anytime between today hanggang bago opening ng bids. 8 to 5, office hours lang po. Monday to Friday.
Ma'am, sorry. Sino po pwedeng contact person for the inspection? Yung pag-confirm lang ng schedule.
Actually, anybody from MIS can accommodate you, pero pakihanap na lang po si Cheryl. Ako po yon, Cheryl Walikan, or Mr. Dennis Arevalo, yung pong hepe ng MIS.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po. See you.
Any other questions, please? Hearing none, Mr. Chair, before we close this conference, again, we'd like to remind our prospective bidders to, you still have, we very much welcome all your questions or clarifications regarding the project, and you have to do it in writing up to 10 days before the opening of bids po. And yes, that would be all, sir.
Thank you, Sir Norik. Thank you, Ma'am Che. Appreciate the presentations. Okay. So with that,
Thank you, sir.
we proceed with the